but I don't.
Just showing one, huh?
Yep, it's just showing one.
Hmm.
But it shows like when I try to join the server, it shows that that's the only mod I've got missing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing I think is maybe another duplicate or something. If you can, I would delete that one and either unpack it again, or delete everything and then just unpack everything again. That's what I would do from that same file.
What I was just gonna say.
Because that'll probably give you a better chance at it.
Try that.
Whoops. There's some of these nasty little bits here. This beautiful road, huh? Gorgeous road. This that tree's just gonna have to die. Hi, tree.
Got to get rid of some stumps at some point too, because the truck gets stuck in them.
Oh, yeah, if you want, grab that skidder and just run down and smoke a few of them out. Help yourself, man. Just kill them all. Destroy them.
All of them?
All of them. Kill them all.
All of them. Oh.
You don't need them. It's overrated.
Kill them all.
Cool. There we go.
That's what old Metallica used to say, right?
Right. Kill them all, kill them all, kill them all. Come on. There we go. Whoop. Whoops. Whoa. I think I must have hit a stump myself there. Auto run. It's the most dangerous feature on a processor. You're like, stop, 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 you bastard.
One thing I noticed with your processors is they never miss limbs, ever.
No, right?
Nope.
Nope.
Ever.
Ain't got time
I've
for
never
that.
lost one set of limbs, yeah.
They used to a long time ago, but I figured out a secret to make sure that never happens again. Because it used to drive me absolutely mental.
Yes.
She'd try to run it and be like, there'd be like that tiny little bit stuck on the top or whatever, and I'm like, ah! But that's no longer a problem anymore, let me tell you. Got that one sorted out. It's funny, you always run into these weird little, like, just bizarre little things that you come across, and
Right.
that's the joy of trying to figure out how to fix it.
Yeah.
Some close quarters processing here. Hand to hand. Gotcha.
Oh no. Come on. Oh yeah. And what are you guys gonna do once Britain loses their monarch?
Well, I don't know. Probably not worry about it like I normally do.
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's kind of a big deal, though. Huh?
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that whole situation rolls out.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's something I think a
Yeah,
lot
it
of
all
people saw
works
coming
out.
eventually, so.
Yeah, right.
I
It'll
don't
work
know.
itself out, always does.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't
Hopefully
think they had a
it's
whole
for
lot of
the better
effect.
for you guys. Right.
I think it was more just like an old tradition thing that was kind of around, but
Yeah.
I think the actual control side has gone to a whole different group of politicians now. I don't think it really has a whole lot to do
Right.
with them as much as people think it might.
Right.
But we'll see. Always interesting to see what kind of stuff goes on in the old
Yeah, hopefully
royalty
it's
chain.
for the better for you guys.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know what it'll change, honestly. I have no idea.
Yeah. Hopefully it changes maybe taxes for the better or something. I
Taxes,
don't
yeah,
even
that'd be sweet.
know.
We just don't have to pay any taxes anymore. That'd be perfect. Imagine how many
Right.
people would want to move to Canada then. Every millionaire ever. No taxes? What?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in. Let's go. There we go. Plunk. I wonder how the fuel is in this thing. I haven't looked at it in a while. Oh, that's still a bit in there. Still a dash or two to get enough. Actually, gonna snip these off the butt here.
Oh, jeez Louise.
Found a good spot there.
Yeah, another spot.
Another good home base. Oh, man, you got a good pile here.
Yeah.
It's alright. Give our loaderman something to do, huh? Clearly doesn't have enough back there.
This actually went a lot better than I would have expected it to be.
What's that, roadside stuff?
No, using the buttons off.
Oh yeah, it's a lot better.
Yeah.
Last update, there's a gigantic weight change on that sucker too, so she loads really nice now. It used to be really really light and it would kind of flop around a lot, but not so much no more.
I haven't tried that since the update. I better give it a whirl when I see it.
Yeah. Switch it off, kill some trees with the old button top. Yeah, if you're bored of bunching and want to swap out with anything, by all means.
Yeah, actually, I might have to hop off of here, boys.
Oh yeah, no worries.
Yeah, I gotta go. Probably about done anyway. I figured. But,
Yeah. Oh yeah, we got another 20-ish minutes or so.
Okay. Okay, guys.
Geez.
Well.
Yeah, it was
good
fun.
playing with you guys.
Yeah. Join
you too.
anytime, man.
Oh yeah, I definitely will be joining here. Probably. I'll try to join as much as I can. I guess.
Sweet. Sounds good. Yeah, usually Saturday, Sunday around the same time.
Okay, man.
All right, take her
Sounds
easy.
good to me.
Yeah. See ya.
Yep, you too.
See ya.
How you doing there, EC? You getting her figured out?
I believe I've got her now.
Nice. Right on. So what got you into Farming Simulator?
A buddy of mine actually showed me, the game,
Yeah.
and I was like, what? That seems pretty interesting. So
Yeah.
I kind of went from there and just started playing it and just really got interested in the logging part of it.
The logging's where it's at, in my opinion. It's the beautiful world.
Yeah, that's the only way to go.
Yeah.
I've tried the whole farming part of it, but I just couldn't get interested.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, that was me too. I did try multiple times. Everybody says keeps asking me to go do it more, and I'm like, I just don't know if I can.
Yeah, I ain't. Like, I've tried it a few times, and it was alright at first, but then I was like, nah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back to the logging.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just like a different mentality. Some people really like the driving back and forth in the field stuff, and managing your farm and all that kind of crap. But I honestly, this is just where it's at for me. I like the manual kind of ripping and tearing of the logs and cleaning them up and stuff. That's where the joy is for me.
Well, I always like how it always is different. It ain't like the same thing.
Yeah. You're always in a new area. You're always doing something. And it's a challenge everywhere you go. It's different.
Yeah. Any way you go, like I've played this thing for a year and a half.
Yeah.
And there's still multiple ways to log.
Oh yeah. There's whatever you want. And then every time I think I've seen it all, someone shows me something, and I'm like, I never thought I'd ever doing that. Like, it's just wild.
Yeah, like you just like,
Crazy.
okay.
Like even this, doing it this way before, I've never really logged this style before where we're doing it kind of like vertical going up a road. But it's working, so I mean, I don't know.
There you
Well,
go.
the
As long as it works.
roadside loading or
Yeah, loading might be a bit of a pain, but shorts would be easier probably loading doing this, eh?
oh, it actually works okay for now.
Not too bad.
But I'm thinking more of it's a road style loading style or what do
Yeah.
you call it?
Roadside.
Roadside. Exactly.
This is how we do it in Canada. Well, not what we're doing right now, but like road style where you follow it.
Oh, okay.
Very popular style. Because then you don't have to drag as much of it. You just kind of bring it all to one point and load it right off the road onto the trucks. You don't have a big landing where you're forwarding and all that kind of stuff. But we do everything up here too. It really depends on the terrain. Some places are a lot easier than others.
Yeah, a lot of the terrain makes a big thing.
Oh yeah,
On
definitely. Changes your
I
whole
don't know.
plan. Let's go give that a bop.
Seems like we got enough wood down to for the episode.
Yeah, probably, hey? I got another 20 minutes left on this one and then should be good. So I'm going to keep processing up this line here and park this buncher off to the side. It looks like we're just kind of getting into the nasty part here.
Also, if we have another truck, there's also a lot of loading in the whole area.
Yeah, that's got to get done too, yeah, for sure. Should picture that. Whoop. Just trying to get a long range shot here. Climb, climb.
The only mod it shows now is I don't have your Tiger at
Which one is it?
22.
The 822?
Yeah.
Why? How's that possible?
I have no idea because I done what you said. I
Like it's the
went
ones off
back.
the site too, hey?
Yeah.
Weird. That doesn't make any sense. Well, like I said, if it was just an issue with that, then none of these guys would have been able to get in.
It's true.
And you deleted all the ones from your mods folder entirely, like cleaned it right out?
Yep, cleaned everything up and I re-downloaded everything on your mods folder.
I have no idea. That's wacky.
Yeah, mine's computer's weird.
Maybe I would delete them all. And like, did you re-download it or just use the file you already downloaded?
I used the file that I downloaded.
Maybe
on your
re-download that
recent
one
update.
machines pack again, and then extract it again. So I've seen that too, where they get corrupt. But
Yeah, just check if it's there and then just put the one file in, I would suggest.
yeah, totally. That might do her. That's so weird.
That's cool.
If it can happen to my computer, it can happen. Mine's it's got like a ghost in it or something. I don't know.
Yeah. The exorcism of your PC, hey? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so crazy. Yeah, computers always find a way to do funky stuff, let me tell you. No matter what.
And it's always released as you wouldn't expect.
Right?
One minute you're running good, and then the next minute you're like, oh no.
Yeah, I've had pretty good luck with this one now, but man, when I was younger, I used to have a real pile of crappy ones. I remember buying one that was like, what the hell was it called? It was like the original Pentium 2 ones, like those really old school ones. And holy man, they were bad. I couldn't even play I remember trying to play like Duke Nukem on those things, and they would like crash out all the time. Too much power. The game had too much power anyway. Back playing the original Half-Life back in like 1995. My god. How far we've come. Now playing Half-Life in VR. I'm so glad I got to be part of that world. Playing the original Half-Life way back when I was a kid, and then now being able to play it in VR is pretty amazing. A testament to our crazy...
A long way.
Yeah, oh yeah. Technology is wild, man. I was thinking like my grandparents when they were like blown away by things like color television and stuff. Now it's like virtual reality, and you're like, well, yeah.
It's the same feeling they got.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
So I wonder what the next generation's going to be like. What'll be their thing?
I couldn't imagine what they're coming out with now.
No, God, no. Be like real life gaming or something.
Yeah, it'd be. I mean, you look at it right now, how far they've come along. The next 10 years.
Oh, it's gonna be crazy.
I couldn't imagine.
Just crazy. Just crazy times, but whatever. We'll hopefully get to see a lot of neat things over the next little while. I'm a pretty big technology nut. I love to see all the new crazy stuff that's coming along, so it'll be pretty fun to get involved with that. Mostly, like, I really hope virtual reality goes like further, where they do more crazy stuff with it, because it's pretty cool.
Yep.
All right, well, we've reached the end of the line for that. I should probably grab that skidder and do a little bit of cleaning here. Where's that guy down here?
Yep.
Roadblock.
It's
alright.
The clearing.
It's alright, I'm gonna make my own road. I don't need that.
Oh, I'm doing it now. It's just, I don't know. I think it's easier this way.
What's that? Sideways?
But it's not. Yeah, because it's
hey,
not
whatever.
angled in one end.
Yeah, it gives you more room to play. Huh? The only other way would be to back it up the road and then load it from the rear, but it might be a bit of a pain if you're not used to it. But I don't care. Do whatever you want, man. If it's working for you, keep it rolling. Just want to try to get rid of all these little bits here.
It looks stupid, but it's working, so I'm not complaining about it.
Yeah, no. If it fits, give her.
Yeah.
It's pretty good production, though. We were able to really wipe out a lot of trees there. It's okay. You see, if you missed this one, we'll be back again next weekend for sure. But it'd be nice to get you in here, even just to try, just to make sure it works for next time. Yeah, next week it'll be all the same. The mods aren't going to change or anything like that. So.
I think I got it.
Yeah.
Showing a picture of Black's Mountain.
Oh, it's working?
Yeah, I believe so.
Holy! That's almost frightening, isn't it?
Oh, I was like, man, what is wrong with my computer?
That's all good.
Because normally, you know, it runs pretty good. But
Yeah. Oh, it's
every now
just
and then, like
you get some ghosts. You got ghosts in the system there.
Yeah, just like move stuff randomly.
Got to keep it fun, right? Do some different
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
Syncing might take a minute for you because there's probably like a million trees down since you were here. Well, this is your first time actually coming in here, probably too.
Yeah, I've never, like, I've watched all your videos and, like, followed you for a while. So, but yeah, this is my first time ever to actually get to
Sick.
join you.
Yeah, hopefully many more weekends too.
Oh yeah, man, I play like, well, mostly I play every day in the evening time.
Yeah. Evenings are the winning time to play for sure. I'm gonna park the skidder way up here. All right.
I made it in the parking lot.
That's half the battle.
So we're doing good.
If you hit escape, you can join my farm, and then you'll be able to tab to the equipment and stuff.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna.
I haven't played multiplayer that much. Easy.
I'm gonna guess no. All right, I'm gonna do a little bit of bunching then.
What do you need done?
Whatever. I guess you can process if you want, or you're bunching, or what's your specialty? What do you like?
I just run a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah, I don't really care.
Yeah.
Anything you want. You can. Hey, you can do some
We'll
loading or
Yeah, you can
processing.
take this button stuff if you like. And there's the processor for you too.
This
Well,
cutting,
are you-
is
are
that
you-
cutting the ground? It's not cutting the ground. Why not?
There we go.
Oops.
Did you find it?
Oh, there we go. Now it's
Yep.
cutting the ground.
Nice.
So what are you guys cutting to?
12s. It's kind of a tricky situation here where we're going. I don't know what's going to happen. We'd actually probably better off, you know what? Maybe we'll switch to shorts when you get up here. Why don't you cut to 6s? Because honestly, it'll be easier to pile them. Because this is going to be a bitch up here.
I'm sitting right behind you in this process.
Yeah, no worries. So this pile I'm making right here, just let me stack it up here a minute, and then yeah, if you want to cut those to 6s, let's do that. Because this will be a really shitty hill for longs.
Sounds good to me.
If that works for you. Whoop.
Yeah, this is actually, to be honest with you, this is my first time ever playing multiplayer too.
Oh, really?
All that.
Oh,
No way.
Yeah.
You'll be
Yeah,
addicted.
I've
It's
had
so
the-
much fun.
I've had the game for like a year and a half, and like I never really got on the multiplayer side of it.
Yeah, just single player, hey?
I've played the single player, and then I got like I was like, well, you know, I need to try to learn how to, you know, get on there and play because I never really fooled with it.
Yeah. Well, you're here now, man. Perfect.
We'll,
There you go. I'll leave that pile for you. Give her.
okay.
See what kind of mess you can make out of it. That's what I always do.
Oh, it'll be awful.
That's good. That means you'll be.
That's why we like.
That means you're perfect for the team then, because we're right on this. We're all on the same queue for that.
We're
I
all
mean-
together.
Yeah. Oh man, this is gonna be crappy in here. How are we gonna do this? I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Let's just make a hole. Make a hole and dump them. I guess we'll go this way and hope that works out. I don't know how those got in there, but they did, so woohoo. It's pretty tight quarters in here for bunching, let me tell you. Whew. Wish you could just push the trees over, that'd be handy.
Yeah, that'd be neat if you could just push the trees. as you
Right,
go.
just it's like real life.
Yeah.
That'd be too easy. Gotta make it way too hard. You have like bulletproof concrete trees. These are way more fun.
Yeah.
Up the challenge level by 1,000.
Yeah, if they then just would sit still like a bulletproof concrete tree, but they don't.
Yeah, well that's the tricky part, right? That's the part that makes it real. Yeah, they're solid when they're in the ground, making it hard to cut, and then they're impossibly hard. They're impossibly movable when you actually drop them. They just wiggle around like freaking worms. It's like perfect.
Well, that's load number 2 going.
Nice.
Yeah,
Get-
the physics is not gang friendly on this thing.
No, they were designed to hurt your feelings. That's for sure.
Especially like I have a lot of trouble with depth perception on this thing.
Yeah, that's the hardest one for sure. Is just knowing how far your spacing is from things. 'Cause there's not really any easy way to do it. I know. I just got used to it after a while. But it takes a lot of time.
Just throw the head and let it go.
Yeah, yeah. Wherever it lands is where it lands. That's how she goes.
I know the first time I played this game, I played the foreman side of it,
Yeah,
and I was like, this ain't too bad.
yeah. It's not
So I got
terrible.
into
but-
the logging part of it, and I was like, oh, good lord.
Yeah, that's where it's at. Yeah.
And then for some reason, that's what I want to play is like the hardest part of it.
Of course. Definitely wasn't designed with that in mind. That's kind of why I've taken the time to really work it to try to make it more like playable and more realistic. Because like the
Yeah,
end game
it's-
stuff is brutal. Can't do it.
Yeah. I think it's
No,
working really good for you, but yeah, it's... I don't know, what are the alternatives to this? There are not.
There's that lumberjack simulator's kind of coming along a little bit better now. He's doing quite a bit of work on that one. I was
really?
doing some practice beta stuff there a few weeks ago, just checking it out. It's quite a ways away from this still, but it's definitely going in the right direction.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Yeah, so I don't know. We'll see if he develops that into something.
Lumberjack Simulator. Did you make a video about that?
Oh yeah, a long time ago. I should probably do an updated one. He wants me to kind of play it a little bit more. I think he ultimately wants me to mod for it, but it's a whole different world that I'd have to learn a lot to mod on that one, I think. Because it's not, it's a different engine, different stuff.
For sure.
I don't know, I played it, like I checked it out a little bit, and it seems, like you said, if he does a little tweak work on it.
Yeah, oh yeah,
that's
it's
a
getting
really
there.
good game.
I mean, compared to the first time I played it, it's like night and day difference for sure. But like you said, it's still got a little ways to go for sure.
Yeah, he does a little tweaking on that. This game will have some competition. as
Yeah,
far as
well, that's
the
it.
logging part.
That's just it. Cause they got like kind of the more depthy physics. My thing for that one is just it's a little too cartoony looking. Like the graphics still aren't quite there for me. Looks a little bit wacky. But I mean that's stuff that'll come hopefully with time and development. Hopefully.
Yeah, is it a one-man project or?
I believe so. Yeah, just one guy working on it. Oops, let's not put these in here.
Well, I mean, you take, somebody that takes their time on stuff, he could do really good with that game.
Oh, I think so too. Yeah.
Because it's got potential the way it sets right now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. Just needs to get a little bit more level of polish, and I think it'll be good.
Yeah, just a little bit here and there, and he'd have a really good game to go with.
Oh. Oops. Oh. What's that tree doing? Schizoid tree. Right on.
I get a lot of moonwalk trees sometimes. Do you ever get those?
What's that, sorry?
The moonwalk trees?
Oh, that like wiggle about and do whatever they want? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. When you put them in the buncher head, they kind of like moonwalk back and forth.
Yeah. Yep. That does occur. Yeah, I wish there was a way to, like, when you bite onto the physics, just to have them settle instantly. Like, not to have them wiggle about.
Like logging them in the processor?
Yeah. Kind of like that. Yeah, like, so, like, right now, when you close your claws of any of your grapples or anything on it, the physics are still live all the time, right? Like, moving around, wiggling, doing stuff. It'd be nice that once you close that physics, like grapple and stop, I wish it would just lock the physics like automatically so that they just stop moving, because that would be realistic.
Yeah, it would.
Because in real life, when you bite onto a tree, they usually don't squirm around in there because they, they're made out of a solid physical material. But all that is, the squirming is basically the physics recalculating as it interacts with another collision, right? That's all that's happening. It just keeps going and going and going forever until you stop moving and the physics turn off. But if they could find a way to make it so that the physics turned off after biting, like after you stop moving it. So if you're moving the claw, they're alive, but then as soon as you stop moving them, if it died, that'd be ideal.
Yeah.
But I don't know how they can do that while interacting with the rest of the game.
Sorry.
Oh, no, go ahead.
Was it the same problem while using the heel boom that we talked about? Because I was having a lot of wiggling around with.
Yeah, exactly, and that was the biggest problem with that heel boom. Why I didn't continue it was because, it would do the same thing. You could never have it settle because it would always be wiggling about, and then it would eventually just pop off the heel and fly around, right? And I hated that, and I was like, well, what's the point of this thing if it's not actually doing what it's built to do?
It was a good mod, but it wasn't enjoyable.
Yeah, well, that's exactly it. It looked cool, and that was about it.
Yep.
Unfortunately, I'm a functionality obsessant guy. I don't really care about how things look. I just want them to work really well.
Yeah, sure.
Well, that's the reason why I've always liked your mods, because they work really well.
Yeah, that's the name of the game. You can make something as pretty as you want, but if it doesn't work, it's still useless.
Like, it can look shiny and cool and neat, but if it don't work, it ain't going to, you can't use it. That's
exactly my motto. Although I should start in the next game. I'm planning to make things a lot more shiny and nice, I guess you could say, in conjunction with them being functional. Stop rushing the mods, because this year I kind of Well, actually, towards the end of the year, things definitely got better, but at the beginning of the year, I rushed stuff a lot because I was trying to get everything kind of settled. And I was working with other people, and we had some team stuff and different things going on, but now I'm not too worried about it. I think in this game it'll be nice. We can slowly introduce stuff as we learn. And then everybody will be screaming and yelling, I want this mod, I want this mod, why isn't this one out yet? But, patience.
That's never ending. Unless you cover every single machine that's ever made.
Right? Yeah. There's always something, man. Every day I have like, every week I get at least 20 to 30 emails of people saying like, you ever thought about building one of these? And it's like some crazy thing I've never even imagined. And I'm like, no, I think I want to build one of those, but thanks anyway.
Yeah.
Look at this. Beautiful little
personally, I just appreciate the ones you have built.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're an adventure. Like I said, they're not.
Like me, personally, I honestly, God, think you have better mods than Giants themselves.
I think functionality-wise, definitely. I agree that theirs are a lot prettier in a lot of senses. You know, functionality-wise, they have a long way to go, and I don't know why they don't put more into it. But I mean, if I can do it, why can't they?
Exactly, and you're one guy, and they're like a huge company.
Yeah.
And you're smoking them.
But
like
I also, like me working at companies and working at corporations, I totally get it at the same time. When you have that many people on that many teams, it's really hard to get things the way you want them, because the way you want them and the way the guy working next to you wants them are probably totally different ways. That's my bonus to being a one-man, one company, one everything, because the way I want them is the way they're going to be. Like, I don't have to get someone else's approval to go do something. I just go, oh, I like this, I'm going to do this. But if you work for a big company like that, you know, oh, I like this. Well, the other guy likes this. Okay, well, then this guy likes this, and his manager likes that. And now you have to all try to, like, find a way to work together to make that work, right? And a lot of times it comes out being just kind of a meh version of everything as opposed to exactly what you wanted. So it becomes tricky. So that's kind of my bonus to being my own guy, as I can just make those decisions on the fly, which is kind of why I've never really done the whole teaming up with other people thing, because I really do just like kind of doing my own thing without having to like argue with other people about what they want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You the one-man show.
Yeah. It makes sense anyway.
Unless you argue with yourself.
Yeah, and then I don't think you're gonna get anything done. You're probably in some other trouble there for sure.
Taking into consideration on how good the mods are, it was a good decision to work by yourself.
Yeah, I think so too.
Really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did start with a little bit of a team initially, and although it was fun, I did run into the same things that I thought I was going to run into, where it was just like some people wanted things done before they were ready, and then some people thought things that were ready needed more work, even though they were totally ready to go. So they kind of run into those problems. And you know, I don't know, just people are people, so it's always tricky to kind of find a good balance. Good balance between productivity and quality. But we'll see. Next game will be a little bit more fun. I'm going to have a lot more time to mess around on the next one, so I just got to figure out the controls world. The controls world's always been the biggest pain in the ass, is finding a... Like, even now, these controls are good now. Like, I love that they have their own set, but it screws up other people because they can't figure out how to set them, or, you know, people that use game pads, it's always a pain in the butt because they have to reset all their controls. I have to make a controller video here and just tell people how that works, because I get so many emails about people going, well, I plugged in my gamepad and it doesn't work. And it's like, well, yeah, of course it doesn't work, because you have to reset everything. But nobody knows or wants to do that, so... That's just the way she goes. I'll probably make a video of how to plug in an Xbox controller and make it work one day, just to shut up that side of the world. But ultimately, joysticks, man. It's the only way to go. It's hard with gamepads.
When I first started, I played with joystick, or not joysticks, but
gamepad, like a... Yeah. And I mean, they work. It just sucks.
Oh yeah. Well, I ordered my joysticks, and I got them in, And I got to playing with them. And then
Yeah.
one day I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try my controller again. That lasted about 2 minutes. I unplugged it, threw it back in the closet. And that was it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's the general consensus from people who have switched over. They're like, I will never do that again.
It's a no-no.
Okay, I should probably stop bunching here. I think we're at the end here anyhow.
Oh, I won't mess this low.